I grew up in the era when session musicians were incredibly disciplined, controlled musicians, and it was very much about control and understatement and perfection. But for me, I always need freedom as a player. Even if I play within structure, I like to have the freedom to sort of comment on it through my own playing.
Yes,
for better or worse.
So then it's alive.
Yeah.
You keep a structure or something that defines this is this piece, but there's freedom within it to make it this is this piece today.
One thing I want to ask you guys is whether you see your work primarily as sculptures or as musical instruments.
Well, they're musical sculptures.
Okay.
So they're both.
I just put these gloves on because it does get a bit toasty around the fingers sometimes. Here we have some gongs and cymbals and sort of gong sculptures. These are forged using sort of ancient techniques of hammers and anvils and fire. They're made from a few different metals. The colours and stuff you get on there is from the heating processes that you have to do to sort of release the sound from the metal after you've hammered it. Be quite elaborate with them, or you can be quite simple. It's just sort of down to taste, really, I guess, how exactly you want it to look. Let that cool down for, I don't know, probably take about 20 minutes to cool down, and then we can see how it sounds.
Percussionists tend to either fall in one camp or the other. From other musicians' point of view, they're either kind of showboating, ego-tripping percussionists, dominating this stuff, and people might like them or dislike them for that, or they go say, "Wasn't he a great drummer? I never noticed him." That is kind of the height of a compliment, is to say that they were so tasteful that they never got in the way at all.
It's important to have the breath in the music. You should just be able to go on stage and play organically, and it's not all about ego, it's just about communicating, getting the whole thing to grow as one.
In a more orthodox band situation, they're playing all the time, whereas in this kind of thing, we're listening all the time. The emphasis is a lot more on listening than playing, in a way. You're responding to what else is going on, or the overall sort of mood of what's going on.
Yeah, it's very splashy because it's very thin and pretty big. If it was made from thicker metal, we'd probably get more individual tones from the different regions. But it's nice.
Music is good, that's what it does. It's like a pathway or a door to somewhere else.
And do you think we're capable of doing that?
I'm sure we're at least capable of getting to the door.